So my CP gangs, at this point, it looks like Peter Obi might be in a very big trouble, especially with this 2027 election. And we actually need to discuss it. In as much as many people actually loves him and actually want him to be there are many hindrances that I'm actually looking at. I will need to address them. And so, let us get started with the sharing of palliatives. Let us watch this video.
Based on God's quoting our president send give me for Ramadan package. So come. Wahoo. See, easy to receive Ramadan package from your president, from your country president. You know, Siam. This one is not for sale, yo. You see that that's me sugar. I go drink daddy. see me. They send me cowbell, make I drink tea inside Ramadan. Siam, another one. Easy make you collect gift from your country president. If you hear Opeke don't be small girl. So this is macaroni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2.
See salt. The spaghetti. You see am? If you use your run am. Opeke look like a joke to you. See King's oil. This one is 1 liter. You see am tomato paste. You never finish, oh. You see Maggie? Now come see rice. See. I'm very sure this one is like 5 kg or 10 kg. Now free. The right arm, not for sale. You see the president picture? If you use the run arm, put some respect to my name.
So Tinubu has started sharing palliative as against 2027 election, which is actually really nice. But the intention is what many people are actually questioning. It's not a bad thing to actually share things, especially during this Ramadan season. But many people are questioning the intention. Why are we having this kind of palliative? If not for the fact that you're actually using it to actually push the mind of people, you understand. It's actually not bad. Peter Obi can decide that he actually wants to do this. But many people are actually now having the thought that if you are doing this towards the election period, it's actually really signifying to something that there might be a problem, which many people are actually seeing. And some people are actually making comments. Somebody said, if the administration was working, she would have been excited to receive a better I pass my neighbor palliative. Another person says almost seafood. It will definitely last her from 2027 to 2021 and even beyond. So sorry to myself that I was born in a country of fools. So sorry to my child that she might actually belong to a country of fools. So sorry to my parents and my grandparents that they were born into a country of So in short, you are saying that all of us are fools because you don't like these governments. And actually, I can actually see to what you are saying. And to be very honest, one of the things that we have just had over the years, especially in this country, is that we've never had a good leader. We've never had one that we can actually see, no, this one is a good leader. Now you can actually say you are both, except if you're actually eating from that source. That's the only time you can actually be happy. But the general masses has always been complaining of leaders, not because the leader, we expect a perfect leader, but that we expect a leader that is actually really caring about what Nigerians are actually going through. You understand? So, moving on to the buying of buses, we have seen Obi Cubana, Chief Priest, Zenco, another rich businessman actually come out to the general public to actually join the Renew Hope. And they've actually made it clear that this is who they're actually supporting. And they've been doing meetings, on how to make sure that the Igbo land is captured for Tinubu. And from there, we have seen so many Nigerians, especially the Igbos, talked about the fact that their brothers are actually going against them, the fact that they don't like it. Not until I even now came across the fact that one of the richest men in Igbo land has actually also joined the Renew Tinubu's movement, claiming that they should actually vote for Tinubu. Watch it.
This president Buhari is a Muslim, but God instilled in him to go and look for George, a Christian. Out of 200 million Nigerians, look at that George. Now show that Tinubu has no boundary. No boundary. If you come to Abuja, you see Wike is Igbo man. You see Omahi is Igbo man, minister. Everywhere, no boundary. All the type of people we want. To lead Nigeria after 80 years, Nigeria will change. It started changing. Now I beg everybody to support him before we die. I have nothing to give, but my Lord, I have to thank you. Thank you, my brother. I'm going to give you 100 million naira, but I'll give you 20 now.
So it now looks like majority of all of these businessmen are actually falling in line with Tinubu. But there is the masses. It's just to use the masses to effective use, because I know that they are the ones actually feeling the games. Nigerians are actually the ones. Those ones are not feeling the games. They are not even feeling it at all. They have the money already. They've made it already. And they've actually registered themselves with the winning group, who will also pay them more, who will also give them billions more. So, and all they can actually do to you is probably give you one pack of rice, give you one pack of beans, give you one pack of this, and that is all. But notwithstanding, that doesn't take away the fact that Nigerians are actually really suffering. And so many of them actually coming out to say, this is who you actually have to vote for. If I give you this, you need to vote for this particular person. It doesn't make any sense at all. So if many of them has joined, they will be ready to waste their wealth as against Obi that may not have anything to spend. And remember, was it last week when he was actually pricing granite in the market? Some people were complaining. Very dark man was saying, why didn't he just buy granite for everybody just to make everybody feel happy? But it's not the time to do that kind of thing. You understand? And if you don't want him, you don't want him. That is just it. So let us read some comments. Some people said, let's imagine for a second that half of the money used in buying cars and rebranding these campaign buses were used to buy like 5 to 10 ambulances for the state. Wouldn't that be more rewarding and beneficial to the masses than playing politics? And sometimes I'm asking myself, I'm seeing all of these buses. So Zenco can buy buses for, what was it called? Obi Cubana, but they are the owner of their money, right? They are donating it on renewed hope, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But imagine you having to go through this route, go through all of this route just for elections. Just because you actually want to vote for Tinubu. You understand? All of these cars, these buses can actually be used, invested in real ambulance situation, people that actually need them, schools that actually need all these buses. You rather prefer to play politics than that. Somebody says, these people they use Nigerian play. If them tell you how much did they use to do that project of buying and branding of buses and sending it to different states for each local government, not states, does he know that he can even put his banner on the ambulance, but these people hate doing good things? Fine buses, one day, one day, city boys, shooting day, today, APC, one share, one share. Pain of influencers. The next one, pain of influencers. Tinubu minions have started paying 3,000 naira to influencers to help in repost of Tinubu's handiwork, whether true or not. So whether what Tinubu write on his page is true or not, you are going to be paid to be able to just help repost, which is necessarily not a bad thing, but we don't expect that from a president. We don't. We should not. It's not a bad thing if you say you want to run hard, but as a president, why? Why? To help you to come and say good thing about why? If you do good thing, you wouldn't need the help of people. You wouldn't need to pay people. And that's my concern. Instead of you to do good and get the general praise of people normally, you will not do that one, no, but you will prefer to go and be looking for people that you will pay behind the back to be able to help you do this thing. And it's just crazy. Crazy. In all this group, all you do is to help repost the PR campaign of Tinubu. Take a look at one of these exposed messages. Somebody actually contacted Big Nonso and said, would you be interested in a PR campaign? You will be quoting set of posts. If yes, please share your rate. Nonso replied, okay, interested. A quote cost 20K. And this person replied back and said, that's way above budget. I have a lot of people that I pay 3K to per quote. That is just that I just need more. And what's the gig about? Nonso actually asked. We'll be buying set of quotes, maybe 10 to 20 quotes. And he now showed the quote of Tinubu. And that was when this guy actually got angry and was like, what do you actually mean? He actually dismissed it immediately that he's not actually doing. You understand? Imagine, why do you actually need to actually do this? Why do we need to do set of quotes? You understand? Some people are saying, it can be formed, this and that. But we know what APC can do. We actually really know. You understand? And it's on the news and all of these things. And it was blocked. And from there, Nonso was blocked because he denied doing the work for them. Also, moving on, Governor Monike complained about the fact that they want to actually buy him to, they are deceiving him towards 2027 election, that they are going to make him so rich if he joins the APC instead of the minions he's collecting from, from. Just watch the.
You see the kind of videos that I post, and you have mind to come and send me this type of message to join the campaign for Tinubu. And then, for some seconds, I reflected deeply about myself. How have I really presented myself? Do people look at me and feel like, okay, this is like one of them, we can just give him money and change his life, and then he will start ranting and all of that, I'll read some of the message, and it's quite disturbing for me. And that is why you are not seeing me with governor's costume today, because it's a serious matter. He said, if he, our leader, no, let me start from the start. He said, I've been watching your content, please. You are not impressing me. You are only using your content to fight my leader, President Tinubu. He is our leader, like you said. Why do you mock almost all his moves? Okay, which part of his moves did I mock?
Going over the comments, somebody said, love you so much, brother. It is better to do right thing, even if we suffer in doing so, than to incur the reproach of our conscience and posterity. Another person says, massive respect, King. Another person says, God, I beg you. Please hope they won't threaten your life, especially as you exposed the contact. Governor Muniki then replied, now me gets my life. And if you look at it, how Peter Obi can win is only if we have a free and credible election. If we don't have a free and credible election, it will be very, very difficult for Peter Obi to win. And when Nigerians are ready to come and defend their vote in numbers, they defend it like crazy. That is how you can win. Another way is that they don't allow the bandwagon of collecting fraud money, which is your money. You understand? And also if they protect their vote. Protect their vote. Protect your vote. Yes, it will be really, really hard, but it is one thing. And sometimes I ask myself this question: what is Tinubu camp scared of? I really need to know. Somebody can help me in the comment section. What are they scared of? You have the power, you have the access to everything, but you are somehow, with everything that you guys are doing at this point, it looks like you are scared, and I don't know why. Well, that's just by the way. So let us take a look at why he might not be president. Number one, Nigerians are greedy people. We have the rich billionaire, Igbo billionaires that are now in this business. They just need to actually settle some of people under them. And they settle the ones under them, and they settle the one under them with money. And because Nigerians are greedy people, they bought them with 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, 2,000. Some people, one keg of Ororo is enough for them to buy their vote. Two, poverty has been used to oppress the lives of many, and you don't even have a choice than to fail. Because they have actually used poverty to actually destroy. There's no middle class anymore. It's either you are poor or you are rich. Because there is nobody in the middle right now. You understand? And because there's no class like that, many people, because of what they are going through, they don't have any choice. Somebody that is even finding it difficult, you now give him this pack. You now think that person will not. You will, what is vote? Give me something to eat first. But they can only do that if they have actually registered the mentality of people towards poverty. And people are actually going through a lot. You understand? Three, the signing of the Beavers Bill that still allows the form to still be in use. As long as we are still going to be using that form. As long as they are still going to be sending forms to somewhere, you cannot trust the process. Four, INEC chairman. As long as the INEC chairman is going to be the one that is actually being voted for by Tinubu, the one that Tinubu is still going to appoint. Imagine you want to do a free and credible election, and the person that is actually bringing in the INEC chairman is the president on seat. Who wrote that law in the first place? I really want to know. They need to package all of them and give them pa pa pa. Wow. It's really crazy. Also, the judiciary, as long as it is this Nigerian judiciary that is there, not the one in Korea or the one in America, the one that in Nigeria, the judiciary that they actually want to build houses for, the judiciary that they've actually increased their fees, you are deceiving yourself. They will tell you to go to court. Even if Peter Obi win, he will go to court. And because he will go to court to go and legislate whatever is going to legislate here, those people are for the people there. So it's just really crazy, right? It's just really crazy. It should be able to fight this government, you need to think outside the box. It cannot be the normal way. It just has to be something out of this world. You need to take the knowledge out of this world. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think in this comment section. Do you actually think and believe that Peter Obi can win? If you actually think he can win, just write why you think, how you think he can actually win. And if you think he's going to lose to hell with you. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Everybody has their choices actually. If you decide that that's what you actually want to vote for, it's your choice now. You don't make them already. You don't dey enjoy. You don't dey enjoy billions already. Us we no get billions. When we dey exhibit help, but now it's not. Know what you are doing now. See you in the next.